Hey guys, we'll start today in the child's pose. So when you're ready, you can come to the kneeling position, and from here just stretch your arms forward and release your belly all the way down to the thighs. And for a first few breaths, we'll keep the arms extended forward, pressing palms of the hands into the floor. And if you can, release your forehead all the way down to the mat. If you can't, it doesn't matter. I'm just taking a few breaths in here. You don't have to make your breath deeper or slower. Just observe it for a moment. And now if your head doesn't come all the way down to the floor, you can place your hands under the forehead. Or you can close your hands into fists, stacking one on top of the other to have a little bit more support. Otherwise, keep your arms extended forward. Allowing your hips to become really heavy and relaxed. Trying to bring as much weight into your hips as you can. So I'll begin here very gently, just focusing on the breath. And now you can maybe slowly start deepening your breath. Just try to direct your breath towards the abdomen. Breathing in and out through the nose. Relaxing your face, shoulders. And allowing your whole body to relax. And let's use two words as we breathe, just saying them mentally. Let on the inhale and go on the exhale. Letting go of everything that doesn't serve you, all the worries, all the problems you may have on your mind at the moment. Just completely let go of everything. Just focus on the breath. Let on the inhale, go on the exhale. Letting go of your plans for this afternoon or evening, and letting go of analyzing what happened earlier, or what someone said to you earlier, or what you thought about yourself. Just completely letting go. And if you have your hands under the forehead, you can now extend your arms forward. And whenever you're ready, slowly rise your hips up into all fours. So here let's position hands directly under the shoulders, spreading the fingers, knees under the hips. And we'll begin here by warming up the spine. With the inhalation, gently lifting the chest and tail, and on the exhale, rounding the spine. And you can close your eyes here for a moment and just really focus on the sensation you can feel in your back as you move. Synchronizing breath with movement. Let's go for one more round here. Rounding the spine again. And then bring your spine to the neutral position. Here let's step the right foot between the hands. And rising both arms all the way up over the head. We'll take a few deep breaths in here, just reaching out through the fingertips to create space in the side body and letting your hips to sink down towards the floor. With the next exhale, take your right hand down to the hip. Take another deep breath. And with the next exhale, bring your arm over to the right. Trying to stay focused on the breath. Here now, very slowly with control, bring your left hand to the floor and lift your right arm all the way up. Again, reaching out through the fingertips, allowing the collarbones to spread, opening the chest. Let's go for another deep breath. And on the exhale, slowly release. We'll switch the sides from here, so you can step your right knee back, left foot to the front. Okay, and when you're ready, as you inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhaling, sinking with the hips a little bit lower. Trying to keep inhale and exhale the same length. And you can continue saying mentally, inhale, let, exhale, go. And taking your left hand down to the hip. Inhaling, stretching up a little bit more. Exhale, take the arm over to the left. Few deep breaths here. Slowly taking right hand all the way down to the floor and lifting left arm up. Stretching the arm up and opening the chest. And a few deep breaths here. With your next exhale, slowly release down. Step your left knee back. And here place your hands directly under the shoulders, spread the fingers. We'll be getting ready for the downward facing dog. Make sure that the crease of your wrist is in line with the top of the mat. Curl the toes under and slightly lift your knees off the floor. Let's hold here for just 3 breaths, feeling the arms, feeling your legs. And with the next inhalation, slowly lift the hips and press them back into the downward facing dog. Here, gently move your hips from side to side. Come back to the center and bend one knee at a time, gently stretching backs of the legs. A few more breaths in here. Keep going, bending one knee at a time. And with the next exhale, bring your knees to the floor again. Here, stepping right foot between the hands. And again, lifting the arms over the head. Deep breath. Sinking with the hips a little bit lower. With the next exhalation, release your arms and clasp the hands behind the hips. Just interlacing the fingers and straightening the arms. Drawing the shoulder blades towards the spine and lifting the heart center. If it feels comfortable on the neck, take your gaze up. Another deep breath in. And as you exhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor. We'll move into the downward facing dog from here. So get your hands ready, spread the fingers, curl the toes under, lift the knee, and then step your right foot all the way back. And we'll hold in here for a few deep breaths. Pressing down through the knuckles and trying to lift your hips as high as you can to create space in the spine. Go for one more deep breath. With the exhale, release your knees to the floor and step your left foot between the hands. Inhaling, lifting the arms all the way up. And exhale, release the hips a little bit lower. A few breaths here. With your next exhale, take the arms back, interlace the fingers, Straighten the arms and leave the heart center. Try to soften your gaze. Relax your forehead. And as you exhale, release your hands to the floor again. Okay, we'll move back into the downward facing dog. So curl the toes under, and when you're ready, step your left foot all the way back. Try to distribute your weight evenly between the hands and feet. Very often we bring a little bit too much weight into the hands, and that causes pain in the wrists. You don't even have to keep your legs completely straight. If it's more comfortable, soften your knees, and that will allow you to lift the hips a little bit higher. Let's go for 3 more deep breaths here. And as you exhale, slowly release your knees to the floor and roll over the thighs, all the way down onto the belly. We'll go for cobra here. So bring the legs together and point the toes back. Hands are directly under the shoulders, elbows pressing to the rib cage. With your next breath in, leave the chest off the floor. Draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. Make sure that back of your neck is long. Finding your breath here again. Inhale, let, and exhale, go. With the next exhalation, let's move back into the child's pose, slowly moving the hips all the way back. If it's more comfortable, you can place your hands under the forehead. And let's just rest in here for a few breaths, letting the breath to move into the back of the body. Just feeling that gentle expansion in the lower back, space between the shoulder blades, sides of the chest. And it's completely natural to have some thoughts on your mind. Try not to be focused on them too much. Acknowledge their presence, but try to be focused on your breath. And every time you get distracted, whenever you're ready, bring your awareness back to the breath. And when you're ready, you can extend your arms forward and lift your hips first back into all fours and then roll over the thighs. This time we'll go for the Sphinx pose. So let's place elbows directly under the shoulders. You can either keep your hands on the floor or you can clasp the hands together, whatever feels more comfortable. You can move your feet here towards the edges of the mat. And try not to sink with your shoulders down. So here you want to gently leave the heart center. So gently pushing it forward and up. Engaging the back muscles and gently drawing shoulder blades towards the spine. You want to keep back of your neck long. Allowing your chin to release towards the chest. And if you want, close your eyes again for a moment. Focus on your breath. Breathing slowly and deeply into the lower back. Let's go for one more deep breath. And as you exhale, gently release. Place your hands under the shoulders. We'll come back into all fours first. And then let's take a seated position with the legs extended forward. And we'll go for spinal twist here. So let's start on the right side. You can bend your right knee and step the foot over to the left. And this is the first option. You can stay just here, making sure that the left leg is engaged. So pointing the toes up and pressing back of the leg into the floor. You can go a little bit deeper to get more stretch in the outer hips by taking left foot back towards the right hip. You can try to do it. If it doesn't feel comfortable, extend your left leg forward. Here, let's bring the right hand back. And let's wrap the left arm around the knee. Here, as you inhale, try to sit a little bit taller to create more space in the spine. And as you exhale, gently twist to the right. The twist here comes from the waist, so try to keep your hips as stable as you can and gently rotate the rib cage. Here, relax tops of your shoulders, so you want to have space in the neck area. And if there is no tension in the neck, you can look over the right shoulder. If you want, you can close your eyes or just relax the gaze. We'll go for a few breaths in here, in and out through the nose. And the twist should be released on the exhale. So whenever you're ready, on the out breath, come back to the center, uncross the legs, and we'll go to the other side, bending the left knee and stepping the foot over to the right. So this is your first option with the toes pointing up, or bring your foot back towards the left hip. Here the left hand goes back and right arm is wrapped around the knee. Take a deep breath, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, gently twist to the left. Here again, if it's comfortable, you can look over the left shoulder. Take another deep breath, and as you exhale, come back to the center. Here, uncrossing the legs, let's join the soles of the feet together. So we'll go for a forward bend. You can bring your hands to the shins. Make sure that your feet are quite far away from the hips, so there is a diamond shape between the legs. First, on the inhale, again, we'll create space in the body, lifting up. And on the exhale, slowly folding forward. And you can allow your back to slightly round in here. That's completely fine. You can either wrap your hands around the toes, or if it's comfortable, you can take forearms just underneath the lower legs. Relaxing your head down, relaxing the shoulders. And here again, maybe closing your eyes for a moment. So after some heart-opening postures we did, now it's time to take the awareness inward. So slowly becoming aware of how is your body after the short practice. Just noticing different sensations. Feeling the floor beneath your legs. Feeling the heaviness of your arms. And allowing your body to just sink down. On the next inhalation, very gently uncurl the spine all the way up. And from here, we'll move to the relaxation. So you can join the knees together, and from here, slowly lie down on your back. You want to take a comfortable position here. If you feel that your back is tensed, you can bend your legs at the knees, otherwise extend them forward. Relax backs of your knees, and allow your feet to flop open. Find a comfortable position for your arms, either by your side or with the hands resting on the abdomen, whatever feels more comfortable in your shoulders. Make sure also that back of your neck is long, so you can bring your chin a little bit closer towards the upper chest. Closing your eyes when you're ready. And begin by softening your forehead. Relaxing the skin around your eyes, eyelids, and eyebrows. Relaxing your cheeks, nose, lips, mouth, tongue, and jaw. Completely letting go of any tension. Soften back of your neck, backs of the shoulders, and allow your arms to go limp. Relaxing your hands, fingers, back, abdomen, hips. Letting your legs to go limp as well. Noticing the weight of the legs, allowing them to become even heavier. Relaxing your feet and all 10 toes completely relaxed. And now bring awareness to your breath. Let go of control of the breath and just observe it. Noticing how deeply you breathe, how fast, and observing your body as it moves with your breath. It's completely natural to get distracted. If you notice that you got involved in some stories of your mind, acknowledge that, and when you are ready, bring your awareness back to the breath. Without controlling anything, just observing. And now become aware of the floor beneath you. Just feeling every point where your body is in contact with the floor. Become aware of the space above you. And the room you are in. And here you can very gently start awakening your body just by a slow movement. The toes and fingers. You can maybe rock your head from side to side. Keep your eyes closed for another few moments. If you want, you can take a stretch, or you can hug your knees to the chest. Whatever feels like doing, go for it. And when you're ready, you can bend your knees and gently turn on your side, taking another few breaths. And with your eyes closed, slowly come up to the comfortable seated position and bring your hands on front of the heart center. Just taking a few moments here to notice how you are feeling after the complete practice of yoga. And with your next exhale, gently bow your head to the heart. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining us today. With me was Lisa, and we hope to see you again. Thank you.